Well, now that we have topped $5 a gallon for gas, you have to wonder, you don't even want to think about it, but will we get to $6?
And at the same time, you almost don't want the answer to that question.
Right.
So we put John Shumway up to the task to ask it for us. I don't know that we want the answer, quite honestly.
You know, and I desperately wanted to bring you some optimism this morning on a Friday, but instead, nothing is outside the realm of possibility at this point. We can only gauge the likelihood. The reality is, who among us ever thought that we would see gas hit $5 a gallon in Pittsburgh?
There's not enough oil sellers and too many buyers, and that's pushing prices up.
Patrick DeHaan of GasBuddy.com says it's simple supply and demand economics.
We're to the point where gasoline inventories have fallen 1 billion gallons since March.
And production isn't keeping up, and we are driving a lot.
Part of the reason why prices are high is because we're all refusing to cut our consumption.
Now that we've topped $5 a gallon, is $6 inevitable?
I'd be skeptical that they would get there without some sort of large disruption. I think that's what it would take for us to get that $6 average in Pittsburgh.
Patrick, I need a glimmer of hope.
I don't know if I can give you one today. It's not pretty. Gasoline has turned into liquid gold, and I just, you know, it's going to be a tough summer. There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's going to be painful, and we could experience more bumps.
Now, DeHaan was optimistic the last time we spoke that when we get out of the summer driving season in August, prices will come down. But the Hurricane Center's prediction has dampened that optimism because a hurricane is just the kind of disruption that he worries about.
You know, I saw him commenting, I think on CBS Mornings, and he said all it would take is 10% of a refinery to be knocked out, just that little bit, and we could see things shooting through the roof even higher.
It's frightening where we're at right now. I mean, does he think it gets to a price at some point where people just quit driving if they can manage to not drive?
Well, guys, I've been doing this long enough that I remember people saying, when it hits $1, I'm going to park my car.
Yeah.
Well, then they said it at $2. They said it at $3. In fact, our lifestyles are so married to our cars that while some might be forced to idle their cars if the price gets up, if we can swing it, we're going to keep driving and find other things to cut back on. The long-term question is, when it does come down, what's the new normal going to be?
Yeah, is it going to be 4? Is it going to be 3? Where do we land?
Let's hope not.
And you know, honestly, people can't stop driving. That's the bottom line. What do? Not go to work?
Exactly.
So you have to. You have to.
All right. Thanks, John. We appreciate it.